Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Katie and today we're going to do our weekly spread. This is a Happy Planner Classic. We're going to plan the week of January 12th through 18th, and I'm going to use this book from Happy Planner. This is Herbarium. It's like plants, herbs, the sort. This is a new sticker book. I think it came out with their last launch and I haven't used it at all and I'm not super familiar with it, so we're just going to kind of take this as we go. There's a lot of good stuff in here though. But I am gonna start with my favorite little technique. I'm gonna line the edges with these pretty little clear stickers. So I'm gonna take a sticker, cut it in half, boop, and then we're gonna line the edges. Ooh, or these Happy Planner clear stickers or something else. Come on. Go. And we're just gonna keep on doing this. What do you guys have planned for this week? Anything fun? Anything exciting? I have a couple of appointments. This is my mom's last week of her pulmonary rehab program. So we are gonna be finishing her last appointment on Monday. And then Wednesday, she's gonna go in for a function test, which is basically where she did one when she started the program, and now we're doing one when she's finishing the program to see the progress that she's made. And then sometime towards the end of the month, we will have an appointment with her specialist to go over all these results and see if it made a difference. Hopefully it did. So that's what we're doing this week. I don't think I have anything else major planned. I'll probably work Thursday and Friday. I typically do, although this current week, this is the week before, they told me I don't need to come in on Thursday because there's not enough orders. And that's a bad sign because we did switch owners a few months ago, and let's just say that I am going to be working towards my goal. If you guys saw my word of the year video, my goal of getting out of there, that's part of it, mostly for personal reasons, but that's part of it is some of the new ownership. And I'm not going to get into it too much on here because it's nothing crazy. It's nothing like, there's no real like drama. It's just sometimes when it's your time to move on, and I feel like I'm coming to that point with this specific job, and that makes me sad because I loved it so much up until a few months ago. And I don't hate it, but sometimes sometimes life just tells you when it's time. So that's where I'm at. Anyway, have you guys been reading any good books this year? I've read one so far. I finished, and I will be doing a new 2026 reading journal video. I have to go buy the journal, but I did finish Problematic Summer Romance. I am still working my way through the Allie Hazelwood books, and that I think might be the newest one. It came out this past summer, and it was okay. It's like an age gap situation, which I was like a little surprised at, but also maybe not. There's a little bit of age gap situation going on in some of the other books. Not like this one though. But it was pretty good. I read it in a handful of days, so. And then I am now reading it's like an anthology of books. It's called Loathe You to Love You, and it's a collection of her 3 novellas that she's written. Of course, they're all about women in STEM, which is my favorite because they're all just like badass smart women and their romance stories. So that's obviously my favorite. So I'm reading through these. It's a collection of 3 different novellas, and I read through the first one and it was pretty good. So then, and of course all the girls are friends, so they kind of like are, still get to see the characters through the different stories, and that's fun. So that's what I'm working on there. And then I am wanting to read, let's see, what's it called? Deep End. It's the book about, like, I think she's a synchronized swimmer or a diver or something like that. And maybe they're both divers, I don't know. But it's another Ali Hazelwood book. This one came out, I think, last spring. So it's pretty new. And Mate, which is the sequel to Bride. So those are both on my list. I think I'm gonna get, my best friend mentioned wanting to go to a bookstore and buy me a book for my birthday, even though my birthday was last week. It's like a tradition of ours, and she wants to do it so bad. I love you, Taylor. You can buy me that book if you really want to. So we'll probably do that this weekend. And then my library has like an eCloud type library, so I was able to download the ebook version of Deep End. So I will be reading that one probably once I finish this little anthology situation. Is that the right word? I hope it is. You guys are smarter than me. You can let me know. Anyway, there we go. Those are the edges. Real cute. Let's, you know what? Let's go ahead and do some lines. I'm going to use my stencil that my cat has chewed up. I don't even know when, and I don't know which one, but you guys, what a dang mess. Anyway, let's do some stencil here. Let's see, I'm gonna put it up a little bit, and we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 5, 6. Should we do 6? Yeah, we'll do 6. We'll do 6 lines. And then I'm going to put these in here first. That way there is function and I can decorate around it. Pop this out. Nice thing about a disc bound planner, so you can just pop it out like that. Bless you. One of my little kitties had a little sneeze. And then I'm gonna take, I know I saw some little like arrow type headers in here. Just let me find those. There's so much going on. Oh, there's more. Okay. There's so much going on in this book. We have some appointment stickers. That's good. These are what I was looking for. So I'm just gonna take, and I think just kind of go down the line here and do a little header, but I'm gonna kind of offset it to the left just a little bit, kind of go outside the line. I like that look. And then I am gonna go in, I think, with my mild liners, and I'm gonna outline the lines. What can we use? I need my cheat sheet because these colors don't match. Okay, we'll use the green. We'll use this orange. And then what blue is this? The smoky blue, is it this one? Yes, we use smoky blue, and then maybe that's it. Maybe we just use these three. Okay, so let's start. I'm just gonna take, you know what, I'm gonna take the fine tip. That way, I don't know, we're just gonna use the fine tip. And I'm gonna outline the lines that I already made. That's cute. Should we do the gray or the brown? Maybe the brown. I think the brown would give us some fun dimension because this is like very earthy plants, you know? And brown is dirt and all that. Yeah, that's cute. We'll do that. And then I don't want to do blue on blue, so we'll do the orange. This is an odd angle for me to be doing this, so if they look funny, that's why. Ooh, okay. And then let's do the blue. Do the blue up here. That's cute. The green. Okay. And maybe we do brown here. And then orange here. Yeah. Ooh, Lord. Cannot draw a straight line. Okay, that's good. Okay, there are our lines, some function. Let's carry on. Okay. I left myself a couple spots where I have some double boxes. That way I can do some fun stuff there. Let's do, we have some big quotes here. We could do like a big quote with some plants around it. These are cute. We have long quotes, those are fun. We have lots of these, okay. Okay, yes, maybe that's what we do. Okay, let's do here. Let's take a white pen, just for the sake of we're already this deep. Let's clean it up a little. And then let's do, I have orange, so let's do the green here. Let yourself grow. And then we'll do some of these little frilly bits, I guess, these little like, or should we do plants? Let's do plants. Let's do the flower. Ugh, these clear stickers from Happy Planner, my God. The ones from the paper studio are so like thick and nice, and they peel so well. I know there's a page. I saw it. I saw it. Oh, we have these two though. Okay, what's next? Okay, I just had to cut a train out, and I got condensation on my planner. Whatever, it'll dry. Okay, so next we're gonna go in with some boxes. I did flag a couple pages here, so we've got some like kind of square boxes, and here's some rounds, some circles, and then we have our appointment labels, which I will need a couple of these. So grab a couple of these blue ones. These green ones are ugly. They just are. Okay, so let's grab a couple of these. And then I also have a delivery of medicine coming Thursday, and my mom's shot, so that's important. So let's do important and remember. Let's do the green remember. Okay, let's go in with some boxes. Okay, so we have these and these. Okay, so let's do maybe we do a blue. And then we'll do an appointment. Like that, because I don't really have anything else going on that day besides rehab. Oh, 13th is National Sticker Day, and then we have our function testing Wednesday. So then let's do maybe this green one here. We'll do another appointment. So we can write in our rehab, function testing, and then Thursday we're gonna do a double situation. We're gonna do a box and we're gonna do a like okay, so I need to, we're gonna do the delivery and then the shot. So this big one is gonna be, I'm gonna mark the injection with this, and so that's gonna be the important. And then let's take maybe a round, maybe a blue round or a teal. Let's do like this pretty teal. And then we'll do like that, and we'll do remember. And then I use this circle here, so let's use a circle here to mark National Sticker Day, and we'll do it with, let's go to this blue that I was gonna pull, and we can use some of this pretty sticker strip situation. This one or this one? I can barely see what these even are. What do we got? Okay, that's a good one. So let's do like that. And then we can do our circle here to put National Sticker Day. And then we can do, to make this like match, we'll do another piece on, ooh, that's short. There we go. We'll do a piece over here. Okay. And then let's do, what else do we have going on? I think that's it. Okay. So let's write this stuff in. So we have pulmonary rehab at 2 o'clock. This one we're gonna use to put National Sticker Day. That's fun. And then here we have pulmonary function testing at 2 o'clock. You guys can see my notes under here where I didn't get to planning that week. You guys, being consistent with this planner is gonna be something. Okay. And then what was Thursday? Thursday was, remember, we have a Lynn Rivera delivery. And then we also have Mom's 16th injection. I probably don't have to count them, but I am, so. Okay, that's that stuff. Let's put in, let's see. I can do deco, deco, deco. I have deco, so I'll probably do a couple boxes, and then, do I even need a box for Saturday? I might need a box for Saturday. Okay, so let's do another circle here, just to keep the circles going. And they're not just a couple randomly placed. Where are they? Help. Okay, let's do, I've got a green. Is there an orange? There's not an orange. Let's do a dark green. And I'll layer it just a little bit, and then we have that. And then I know we had some quotes that were longer, so let me see what I've got, where they were. These are a fun shape, but I know there were some that were just rectangles, so let's see if we can find those. Here we go. Let's do the green one here on the left side, because I already have a green situation on this side. So we'll do that there for funsies, and then we'll do this blue one. Oh, they're both at the top. That's okay. There we go. And then let's do another piece of strip of some kind. There were some pretty ones. What color? What color? I want to say orange, but I feel like orange would be too much. So let's do the dark blue. Okay. And then I want this dark blue on this right-hand side as well. Let's do that and let it hang over. Okay. And then we'll do another quote here. That's crazy. guess we'll do one here too, and here. Well, we could do a box. No, that's just so much. I kind of made this funny. Okay, let's see what we have. Do we want to do maybe an open quote like this versus one of like these? I think so. Yeah, let's do like one of these. Let's do, I like the orange, but I have orange right here. We'll do it anyway. We're gonna do this one that says, "You will never regret being kind." I like that. I think that's a sweet little sentiment. Make that go there. And then maybe I'll do that fourth box here. And then we'll do one more of these quotes up here. Let's do, oh, I'm shaking the camera, so sorry. Strong heart, brave spirit. Let's do that one. Just because we don't have much of that light blue color. Oh, we do, it's right there, Jesus. We have that green. Orange, blue. Let's just do this one. Because all the colors are everywhere. What's it really matter? Speak only good things to yourself. Ooh, that's sweet. I like that. Okay, and then let's find that other, because I think there was one more of those boxes like that. Yeah, there's only one left, so we might as well use it. We'll put it here, just for whatever comes up that day. All right, all right. What are we doing over here? I know there's some bullet points, so maybe let's do a quote at the bottom. Let's do this one, embrace the good. And then let's do some bullet points, because I swear there were some. Ah, okay. Cool. So let's do orange, blue, just a few. That way I can kind of have a little running list going for the week. Yeah, that's good. We'll just do 4. Okay, what are we gonna do for headers? Let's see. Is my book out? Little date header book. Where is she? Where's my book? Am I crazy? How did I lose that? Oh, there it is. I didn't lose it, I just actually put it back. So I lost it. Okay, let's pick some days of the week headers. Something green, something orange, maybe. That green's not quite right. The yellow? No. That green's okay. And of course we have like gold and black. I love this scripty. It's so pretty. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's do this green. Okay, I'm gonna go over my day of the week headers here with white pen, just because I'm using a clear sticker over it. And you guys probably already know, but in case you don't, my favorite white pen, if you're interested, this is the Jelly Roll. I get them in a pack of 3 from Hobby Lobby. You can get them online though too. But there are 3 different thicknesses. There's like a thin, a medium, and like a thick one. You want the thick. This is the thick. And it's not too thick. You want it to be thick enough to let that ink kind of flow. And you float that ink right on top. That way you actually get some coverage there. And you could use whiteout. I just think this is a little bit cleaner, especially because I'm putting a clear sticker on top. You're gonna see. And then we're just gonna take our sticker. And there she goes. You can still see through just a little bit, and I'm okay with that. But I think the white pen does a good job giving a pretty clean cover up. I think that's pretty much it. I don't have any kind of work schedule or anything to write in yet. They kind of let me know like a few days beforehand right now when I'm needed and stuff. So I think that's it. I'm gonna leave the numbers as are just because I already have so much going on the top of the page. I'm just gonna leave it like it is. And that's it, you guys. This is the spread. It's cutie. It's colors that I don't lean towards very often. And yeah, that book should still be available because I'm pretty sure it's from a recent release. So if I can find a link for it, I will link it for you guys. No money. I make no money from that. Just so we're clear. I'm just doing it. I spend that time linking things just for y'all. But that's okay because that's the whole point of this. To share things that I found that I like. So here we are. This is the spread. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for being here with me. And I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.